Hello or good morning, everybody. So thanks a lot for staying during your lunchtime to hear about Withings and our very latest baby. So I'm Cédric Hutchings. I'm the co-founder of Withings. Withings has been developing for now more than 6 years connected health sensors devices, and we think we are revolutioning the way we will all manage our own health tomorrow. We think that in the near future we'll be much more at the helm of managing our own health, and as a company we've been developing the tools that empower people to make healthier lives choice and more active lives. So we've been revolutionizing the way we track weight by developing a cutting-edge scale that records, beyond weight, body fat, but also heart rate, some indoor air quality. So a lot of technology, but still packed in a product that we hope to be beautiful and very simple to use, so that is not intimidating. So it makes it for good in our daily lives. And that's really where we are focusing on. We've done it with sleep sensors and blood pressure monitoring. And today we are introducing, and we are very excited, introducing our products that will really introduce a new way to track our activity and get people be more active. And we think that in this area of getting people more active during their daily lives, more than any other, it's very important to find ways to have non-intrusive, non-invasive device, because otherwise we'll just drop using these devices. And if we drop using it, like most today's wearables are, they are used mostly for a few weeks, maybe 6 months. Well, it's nice. It's maybe nice for the sales for a company short terms, but that does not impact at all our health. And we think that what we do can impact our health, again, provided they are wear on the long term. And so talking about something we wear during the day, that's where really fashion and technology can come together. So we've been talking with Nina Garcer, and I think we share the same thoughts that so far we haven't seen many truly successful marriage between fashion and technology. We see a lot of devices that we call wearable, and their name is almost an admission of failure. We don't call a shirt, a bracelet, or necklace a wearable. We just wear them. And these devices have been very far from being really integrated part of our wardrobe, being forgotten and not being an afterthought of, okay, I need to think about wear this to track my activity, etc. So we think that there are another way to go, and we took a very different approach for what we see here today. So we wanted to develop a device that will be so elegant, so appealing, that people will just be eager to wear it. And again, have it on a part of their wardrobe and not thinking about tracking something. So we've been looking, obviously, for devices that have been worn for ages, that are center, in fact, piece of humanity, and that we introduce a revolution today on the way to track activity in the form of a watch. So you might say, okay, there have been so many, and including yesterday, so announcement about this smartwatch. We think that's the truly very first of its kind, and I hope I will share with you, and I hope you will agree with me that so far smartwatch have really given watch bad names and are not bringing any of what we expect from this nice device we wear on our wrist. So let me share with you how it looks like and how it looks like in our lives.
Shapes, lines, directions. They begin here, stop there, and start again. Sometimes they meet, leading to infinite connections. To feel them makes me know more about myself, sharpening my awareness each time. I want to feel my heartbeat, enhance each of my moves. Harmony is within reach. Time is on my side. Its rhythm connects me. Walk, live, improve. I'm getting where I want. I hold my breath. I'm almost there. Activité connects me every day. Motion is life.
So this is activity, and I think it requires some explanation because what is the most striking is what you do not see on these devices. It's very simple. First feature is to provide time, and for a long time, and not being running out of battery in 24 hours. But I will come back on this point. And second is this inner dial that you find on the right-hand part that just simply track your progress towards your goals, your activity goals during the day. So whether it's a 10K steps goals or a certain amount of time of running, it will track and provide a very simple, immediate, intuitive readings of your activity. There is no light, no buttons, and I will come back on this. So the idea is that we think that digital display actually provide much too much information, and we end up very quickly lost with so much data, notification, and pop-ups, and there is no better way to present readings that are immediately understandable, intuitive, and actually memorable than analog display. Hence, we chose really to take off any digital screen display LED lights out of these devices. So it does track, as I say, time, but also in a new way our motion during the whole day. I spoke about fashion and technology, and I think it's more than a statement. We have to be really genuine in the way we develop the fashion part of this device. And we do think it's not a gimmick or wannabe, fashion wannabe device like we see many others. So we design it with a very known designer, watch clockmaker designer. We took an approach of choosing the best in-class materials that you will expect actually from a high-end watch. So this laser is coming from a factory that provide laser for very famous luxury brand. It does embed a Swiss movement, like you expect from a very good watch, and it's a first connected movement, and I'll come back on this part. So it's a Swiss-made watch. It does embed the best stainless steel material, a sapphire glass, non-breakable, not scrappable, and it's being designed, the face is being designed again in very well-known temple of clock and watch. So we think that, again, we have to be genuine when we say that we think that there is another way to think about trackers. We have to be really first developing a high-end watch that you will be eager to watch, again, for its sake and its design. But also, it tracks and it gets a lot of features that you expect from a tracker. And they are not obvious, they're not visible, but in fact, we are tracking, obviously, your walking. We are tracking your sleep quality, where you wear it at night. It gently wakes you up because it vibrates when it's time to wake up with a silent alarm that you can set directly from your phone. But we also embed some very smart algorithms. So whether you're running or you're swimming, it will detect and make this session visible in your smartphone and analytics. So everything is hidden, but still, so it's a waterproof, fully waterproof 5 ATM product. So again, during the whole day and you're walking, sleeping, running or swimming activity, it will know what you're doing. All this information is synced seamlessly. You don't have to think about it. It integrates Bluetooth Low Energy. So every 5 seconds, you get the data being uploaded in the HealthMate application. That really turns into a smart coach that will invite you to do a little more step by step. The way we see it is that by having this feedback loop, we get away from setting very long-term goals that is very hard to achieve, but you can go by step and accumulate small achievements which are very well known to be the ones that will get you to the point in a sustainable way. And again, it's not a product that comes obtrusive in our lives, and that will bring, not only our technology, but all the constraints of the technology. And I think that's the most important part, is the battery life. Every device that we all have a device that set a new constraint is thinking about the battery life. Some of you are holding it right now, so we all have a smartphone, and we don't want a second smartphone that will make us manage our day and our distance from the next plug, etc. And we think that, again, thinking about something that will impact our health, we really have to find ways that it does not come in the way. So we work hard to have a full year battery life on a standard cells that will be lasting for 1 year and just be replaced. So there is no plugs, on this watch. There is no dial or wheel, because you don't have to set time. It just reset. When we came from Paris to New York, it just reset at the right time, get the actual time from your phone. So it's really something that does not bring new constraints, but actually remove it, including the constraint of resetting a watch. It has some smart sensors, so by just tapping, again, with no button, just tapping on the face, you can check on the alarm time that you did set with the silent alarm, and check your night quality when it's just time to wake up. We made it waterproof, but we include these high-end leather straps that are replaceable, and it will come with some fitness straps that you can remove and change without any tools. It will be available on this fall in two forms. One is silver and one is black. But actually, invite you to see at our booth, touch and please, I hope, be convinced that it is really a new approach of embedding technology into lifestyle devices. So we are very, very happy to introduce it actually here in New York for the very first time, and we hope you will be also convinced. So, thanks a lot. If any of you have questions, I'll be happy to answer here or later. Please don't hesitate. So it will be retailing, and we are working on retailing it really in a watch channel, because we think that, so far these devices are very being tech-oriented. We are retailing today our devices in such places as Target, Best Buy, or Apple Retail. But we think that these devices really are first of a new kind, and I think, it's just a first of and show the future of watch. So you will expect these devices in watch retail store. So it will be under 500 USD. Thank you.
Do you intend it to be operable with HealthMate and Apple's upcoming system?
Definitely. So this question is about the compatibility with Health Kit. So Apple did introduce a couple of weeks ago a new API or new way to exchange health data between different apps. And for Withings, it's an absolutely great way to make our device even more useful for our users. We've been pioneers in proposing a platform that today, an API platform that has more than 100 applications or services that can integrate the data from our scale, from our sleep sensors, our blood pressure monitor into the application. And what Apple did announce last week is really one step forward to make even more, and just more scenario of exchanging data without having it to be cared by the end user. So whether you are using an application, a diet application, fitness, or a medical application, you don't want to have to think, and think about how to make the data available between each other. This is done automatically. And so we've been announced actually by Apple at the time as one of the early adopters of this Health Kit data, and that stands for all of our devices, so you will be expecting it for activity. Thank you very much again for welcoming me. Thank you.